You're listening to Rico and the Man.
Balls on my face.
With Rob Tregler and Peter Martino.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Rico and the Man. What up, Pete?
What up, Rob?
Or is it Peter tonight? I never know who I'm getting. Pete or Peter?
It's actually Pietro. You must call me by my Italian name.
Welcome back to Rico and the Man with Rob Tregler and Pietro.
You said that pretty good. Pretty well. Excuse me for my bad grammar.
Yeah.
I know a lot of our audience are English teachers, so I just want to make sure that I'm speaking proper.
Yeah, don't give them a red check or a red X, people.
I'm still getting red X's throughout my life.
I know. That's the thing. What they don't tell you in school is that the real test goes on until you're dead.
Yep.
You're living, that's the best years of your life right there.
That's true.
If you
Uh-oh. Rob, I lost you. Robert.
Hello? Oh, shit. Oh, no.
I lost.
Hello.
Hello. Are you there, Peter?
Am I talking to AI this whole time?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I have a little echo, though.
Little distortion. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Rob has been replaced by artificial intelligence.
Oh, no. Hal? Is that you?
I'm back. I don't know. That was wild.
That was wild.
That's
You
new.
completely cut out. It actually sounded like someone cut the line and
Someone
was trying
outside.
to kidnap you.
Someone outside the fat shed with big clippers just lights went out. Scary.
Someone gets on the line. If you ever want to see your friend again, bring me $500,000 to the fat cave.
And nobody would show up. I would just sit in the dark in the fat cave.
They're torturing you, and all you hear is the Han Solo yells coming from the back.
Yeah, I'm in the shed.
The coyotes and all the animals are like, well.
I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. I'll tell you that scene, man. When I first saw that scene is bone chilling because they don't show you what they're doing to him behind that door.
Yeah, you just see the needle or whatever it is.
It starts to come up and starts to spark a bit, but then the majority of the scene, it's just behind a closed door.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is that thing doing? Apparently, they shot it, and Irvin Kershner thought it was way too scary for a kid's movie, and that's why they went the route of just hearing it in the background.
Yeah, that's scarier with the unknown.
And he screams throughout the whole scene with Lando and Darth Vader talking.
Yeah, no, right?
It's like, Jesus H. Yeah, it always creeped me the fuck out as a kid.
He went through a lot, Han Solo.
Han Solo, you're a dead man. Politique, what's the problem? I have a little action figure from The Force Awakens of that guy with the Scottish accent, and it sits on a shelf in my museum, and every time I walk by it, I go, Politique, what's the problem?
Just having conversations with your action figures.
That's my life. That is my life. But how are you doing? What's up?
I'm good. What's going on with me? I really don't have much going on. We are planning on seeing The Little Mermaid, though, this weekend.
Now, I've been reading a lot about The Little Mermaid, and it's kind of a polarizing movie in the sense that I hear people hate it. It's awful. It sucks. The animated one's so much better. And then there's a whole nother sect where it's like, it's the greatest live action movie Disney's ever made. It's wonderful. And I'm just really confused on whether or not it's a bona fide hit.
Well, it definitely hit the mark as far as like what they were projecting it to make. It made they said, about 120 million, which it pretty much did over the weekend. So financially, it's a hit. But you're right. I hear people either saying it's the best live action one that ever came out or the alternative. I will say, though, my sister-in-law actually texted me, and, she doesn't text me. She's not a big texter, so let's put it that way. But she did text me that Jules and I just saw, Jules is my niece, her daughter, just saw The Little Mermaid, and we both loved it. So, so there's that. I just quickly replied back, I'll be the judge of that.
Of course. Judge, jury, and executioner, Mr. Disney himself.
Yeah. My expectations are always low going into the live action remakes.
Sure.
So there's always that. So if there is something pretty decent like Peter Pan, it catches me by surprise. So, but if it's not that great, then I'm not as disappointed because my expectations were low to begin with.
Right. Yeah. I just, it seems like any movie now that doesn't make $1 billion is a failure.
Yeah.
In our current, our current landscape of motion pictures and box office. So I read all these articles and I'm like, is that good? Is that bad? It made, 100 million 2 days. Is that good? I don't know.
Yeah, like how are they judging it now? Because I feel like it has to have a movie has to have like the sustainability, like a Super Mario Brothers or something like that, to be considered a hit. Because there's a lot.
Yeah, it has to have legs,
right?
They care less about the first weekend. They care more about the fall off the following weekend.
Oh yeah, there's going to be articles this coming week being like Little Mermaid drops 125%.
Disney burns in hell after Little Mermaid tragedy. That's what you'll see on the YouTube thumbnails.
Yeah, it's going to be, what's our friend's name? The guy who was reviewing the Indiana Jones trailer.
He's riding a horse in the subway.
Him.
Yes.
Right?
She has legs now.
She's swimming with a tail in the subway.
Well, the thing that people are annoyed about, too, is that they know that it's going to be on Disney Plus soon. So I think Disney is keeping their theatrical releases much more limited. And
right,
I know people are annoyed about that, but I feel like all studios are doing that. Like Super Mario Brothers is supposed to be streaming soon. And I feel like that just came out.
It's out. It's out.
It's out already, right?
I mean, well, you can buy it.
Right. But
for
still,
streaming.
I mean,
but
you
still,
have that option.
And that was like a couple weeks ago when that came out.
I know. So I don't know. There's that. I do wish they gave movies a little bit more time in the theater, though, kind of like they used to. I feel like we waited a year for like a movie to come out on video cassette.
We did. I remember a movie would be in the theater and then you would forget about it completely for a year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you'd be at Blockbuster and it would be there and you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Speed 2 cruise control is out.
It'd be like one of the Christmas gifts you ask for, because I feel like a lot of them were released around Christmas time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jurassic Park. Cool. Thanks, Grandma.
Don't spend it all in one place. What?
Confused by it.
Huh?
All Christmas morning, it's just me pondering that question.
You don't even watch the movie. It's in the plastic.
Yep.
You're just pondering. What did she mean by that? What the big question is, Mr. Martino, Pete
Martinsky.
That's me.
Is when are you going to see The Little Mermaid? Are you going to wait for it to come out on Disney Plus? Or are you going to take the kids to the theater?
This will be a theater movie. We already planned for this weekend to go as a family and watch and enjoy, and some may even judge The Little Mermaid.
Oh, you'll be judging. I know you.
Well, you know what it is? All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going by this at all, but I feel like before a movie comes out, especially like a remake like this, they run articles to try to anger people, like them saying, they try to spin it and try to make it like a positive thing, but it really just ends up angering people. For instance, they changed the lyrics to "Kissed a Girl," so it's more consensual. It's not as forceful or whatever.
Yeah, I read that.
So, like, obviously, when I read stuff like that, I'm like, God damn it. You know what I mean? It's just like, it just bothers me. And I'm sure it bothers other people too, but maybe the people that are more progressive thinking, they look at it as a positive light. But I feel like they release these articles just to kind of have that debate amongst people and just get people talking about it.
With these live actions, it's almost like they're banking on the differences. It's like, listen, we're taking an animated movie and we're turning it into a live action. What can we change?
Yeah.
What are the things that we can change about it?
Sebastian will now be a lobster.
Whoa! But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait for Disney Plus, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't. It'd be sad state of affairs to find myself alone in the movie theater watching The Little Mermaid.
It's just you shouting in like a theater full of kids. Scuttle's supposed to be a boy.
What was that about?
Yeah. So, did you hear about this? It was announced a few weeks ago that Robert De Niro became a father.
I saw
seventh
that.
time.
How old is he?
At the ripe old age of 79.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
No.
I'm gonna have another kid. It's happening.
Little baby.
Little baby.
Little bit baby.
Well, not to be outdone, it was also recently announced that Al Pacino will become a father for the fourth time at the age of 83. Those two are always, they're vying for the best actor and they're vying for the oldest daddy because they're always going head to head with something.
Oldest daddy, youngest baby.
I didn't even tell you this, but I have a little surprise for you.
Okay.
We are lucky enough to have Mr. Al Pacino himself on the phone today to talk about it. Yes. Yep. Mr. Pacino, thank you so much for being here today. I can't say what an honor it is for us to be speaking with you.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Off to a rousing start.
Off to a great start. Mr. Pacino, huge fan. This is Rob. Congratulations on the news that you're becoming a father again.
Hoo-ah!
Yeah.
He still got it.
He still got it.
How do you feel about all this, Mr. Pacino?
Tired, baby. Tired.
Well, I see what you mean. I remember when my last baby was born 5 years ago.
Was it a boy?
What?
Now, can't you give me a straight answer anymore? Was it a boy?
No, it was a girl. Speaking of, have you thought about baby names at all? Like, what will you name her if it is a girl?
Annika!
Oh, Greek name.
I guess. And he has people cheering him on, like, they really approve and support that name.
He must be outside.
Must be outside somewhere, maybe possibly robbing a bank. And what about if it's a boy?
Fredo.
Oh, okay.
Simple.
Simple.
So, Mr. Pacino, people are criticizing the age gap between you and your girlfriend who's carrying the baby. She's 29 years old, which is 53 years younger than you are.
She got a great ass.
I bet.
Is there anything else you could tell us about her?
Tits.
Oh,
sure.
Jeez.
That's something.
Nipples staring right out at you like secret searchlights.
I think we have to go now. Congratulations again on baby, and best of luck.
You motherfucking wop cocksucker.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was uncalled for.
Fuck you too.
What? Okay. Well, that was nice. Good appearance. Good booking, Pete.
Sorry, I thought, legendary actor. I thought he would have been a great interview. I guess we don't have the magic of Bobby Wygant interviewing skills.
Yeah, really, we don't. So I don't know if you've been keeping up, but Barry finally had its series finale.
Yes.
Which was really good. They did something halfway through the last season that sometimes can really backfire, which was do a immersive time jump.
Yes. Yep.
Where they just all of a sudden were, I don't know how many, it was years later, like 8 years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think? What did you think of this last season?
Look, the show as a whole is brilliant. I've always thought, from its acting, its directing, its writing, everything is just so great about this show. I'm not going to judge the show based on this final season. And I did like this final season, don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of questions that I had, and a lot of people feel like we're questioning some of the storyline.
Sure.
The time jump at first, I was kind of like annoyed, but then once it got back into the older story, I kind of understood it. The thing that really bothered me, though, is that whole pinning everything on Gene Cousineau storyline that I feel like they just kind of tacked on. Like, I feel like Jim Moss, the character of Jim Moss, is a much smarter individual than that.
Sure.
And for him to just abandon Barry and go after Gene and think he was the mastermind behind it. I can understand if he thought he was an accomplice to it, but the fact that he just pinned everything on him, I thought was a far-fetched. But, you know, as all great shows, though, it's a show that makes you think and kind of questions a lot of things, and kind of you feel tormented about it. But it's a brilliant show, and I thought it was great, even though I had my differences with this season.
Yeah, I thought it was great too, and I think that what you were saying, like the whole pinning it on Henry Winkler at the end, does feel tacked on. But at least Barry gets his comeuppance,
right?
You know, he doesn't end a hero somehow. You know, he is a terrible person, and he does. You know,
well, he does end a hero, because then they made that movie.
Sure. Yeah, but that just goes to, it's
that's such a Hollywood.
Exactly.
That's such a comment on Hollywood, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it was. And but yeah, there's a shot. I love the shot in the final episode when they throw a grenade and it blows up, and the shot just hangs and stays and tracks along the remains of people. And you never see that. It's always quick cuts. It's always fire in the hole, boom. And then, 87 cuts and there's people bleeding and stuff. This just does it all in one take, which he's really good at doing in all the episodes.
Yeah.
Just really long takes, which I like. And props to fucking Stephen Root.
Oh my God.
He's so
such
good.
a great actor.
And he's been around forever.
He could do anything. He could do comedy.
Are you talking about Fuchs?
Oh, boy.
Look out.
Our own personal Fuchs. Papa Tregs.
Don't be talking about Fuchs. Don't be talking about Fuchs.
Welcome
to
the show.
I'm the Raven now. The Raven.
What's up, Papa Tregs?
How are you, fellas? Talking Barry?
Talking Barry. All Barry all the time.
Yeah.
24/7.
You actually joined the Talkin' Barry podcast. This is not Rico and the Man. This is just Barry 24 hours a day.
Well, my new podcast is called Cousineau's Corner, so
there you go. I'm trusting you saw the full season, so we're not spoiling anything.
I liked it. I did like the wow, Barry saying wow. That was talked about quite a bit.
Yeah, that was cool.
But
wow. Boom.
But the tag of the guy looks nothing like Henry Winkler playing Gene Cousineau. And
he's got a British accent.
It was the guy. I think it was the guy from Return of the Jedi that was supposed to be Anakin.
Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah. Whoever.
This season, though, I feel like the series started out with Barry being like the obvious, bad guy. But I feel like this season, like all the characters just turned into like deplorable characters, like Sally,
yeah.
like Gene Cousineau. But the thing is, I don't think there's any one completely evil character. Even Barry, I don't consider completely evil because he was thinking of turning himself in at the end to save Gene before he got
Right.
shot. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. They're all redeemable in some way. You know?
Yeah. And even Gene Cousineau came back. He wanted to stop the film from being made, and he was even saying like nice things about Barry, you know, because I think he had time to reflect and understand him more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just like the complexity of the characters.
No, it was well done, and I think it was time. It was good. It's a good place to end it. I think, you know, I was getting a little sick of NoHo Hank and stuff, so it was good. It was time.
Oh, really?
No,
I loved him.
no, he was okay. It was just little.
No, I agree. I think it was the right time. I'm glad that they did this final season, and I'm glad that it ended the way it did. But the whole time jump thing, I thought that was like, maybe this is in his head for the end of that episode. But then like once the next episode was like, we're just living in this reality now. I'm like, oh, I guess this is actually all happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, did we miss an episode? What's going on? For like a half hour of what's going on? You know, pulling your face off, going, where's that?
That poor kid, though.
Mom's feeding him vodka.
His two fucked up parents.
Yeah.
How fucking great is, and I always forget her name, but the girl that plays Sally as an actress.
I know. She's a great. She should get a lot of work for that show.
Seriously. I mean, she already is on another show, I think, but she should definitely get nominated because she's so fucking great on that show.
It's amazing anytime somebody can act a character in a movie that is pitching themselves as an actor, and then you see them acting, but not. Do you know what I mean? Like the meta, you know, when she tries to convince, you know, she's on that movie set and she does the lines to the director.
Yeah.
You know, it's that's just a lot of range to be able to play an actor in a movie trying to act.
I'm thinking about when she was standing in front of the real actress, like trying to get recognized by the director.
She was trying to get the part.
I just love that shot of her like slowly shifting it and blocking her.
Yeah, she was one of my favorite parts of that show. I liked her from first episode, you know.
Now, Rob, you texted me something that occurred in one of the earlier episodes this season, and it was in regards to Fred Armisen appearing as the assassin in that one episode. And you were kind of against it, but I, on the other hand, loved it because it was supposed to be such an obvious person that was the assassin, and everybody knows who Fred Armisen is. So who else? It was. I thought it was just perfect.
I felt like, I don't know, that show does such a good job of kind of walking the tightrope between comedy and drama, and I felt like when I first saw Fred Armisen there, I was like, this is telegraphing everything that's about to happen a little too much. When I thought it would have worked better if there was a nervous guy, but it wasn't somebody who was just like, hey, an SNL friend.
Yeah,
put him in there somewhere.
But I started cracking up when they cut to him and he's just like crying.
It's so over the top, too.
I know. I love it. That's why I love it, because it's such a fucked up show, but they throw stuff like that in.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt I preferred the Guillermo del Toro cameo better.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's right. I forgot about that.
I actually had to do a double take. I was like, is that Guillermo del Toro? Because he actually looked like a little bit younger in that. I don't know. He just looked totally different.
You know, Dad, you missed it. Just earlier on in the show, Al Pacino called in.
No.
Yeah. No lie.
You know what I watched? Speaking of Pacino, that I watched just the other day because I hadn't seen it in a million years, and it just holds up so well, is Heat.
Oh, I watched that too recently. I watched it too like 2 months ago.
I love him in that movie.
In 4K.
Everyone's so good in that movie.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Weren't they supposed to make a sequel to that? Or are they?
Michael Mann keeps threatening to make a sequel of it.
Yeah, but he's also 80. And
So
Al
was everyone
Pacino's-
else.
That's true. I was going to say, Al Pacino's having kids.
I
Left
know.
Yeah,
and right.
exactly.
And that's the birth of my baby.
He really is a fucking great actor. Like, I think I enjoy watching him more than De Niro.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree with that.
You know what I mean?
For
Just
sure.
like that Irishman scene alone, like De Niro and him were both in it. And like just his facial expressions, like Pacino's is just so much more engaging, and there's so much more nuance to his acting than De
Well,
Niro.
De
in
Niro's
that
De
scene.
Niro for the most part.
Right.
Al Pacino has layers.
Yeah.
You know what? That's true. Had Pacino been in that Sebastian Maniscalco movie, it would have been a hit.
You said you liked it.
I did like it, but Pacino would have been better.
My mom liked it. She went to go see it too.
Oh, did she?
Thought it was
Good.
funny. Yeah. What do you think of the indie reaction? We were talking about that in our last episode at Cannes Film Festival.
I'm with Rob. I'm just staying away from anything that says anything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I just want to see the movie on my own, please.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just too much stuff. It's just too much stuff to stigmatize it. And when Raiders came out, it was like, oh, there's this new movie. Let's go watch it.
Yeah.
Now it's like 87 months before. Disney fails again.
Well, you know, to be fair, you know who ruined it in my day was Siskel and Ebert. The weekend before, I just read Ebert's review of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A complete misfire, a dud, you know?
Is that why you killed him?
Oh,
But I'm just,
It was murder.
somebody had to. But
I just picture your dad choking Ebert and be like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was a classic. Rick Moranis is a genius.
no, I'm just picking him out because I always I look at on the Rotten Tomatoes reviews, a lot of them, it's Ebert.com, and a lot of older movies, it's really him. And he was very cynical, you know, and just I don't know. A lot of classics he didn't like, you know what I mean? So
That's true. I always remember liking a lot of the movies that they hated. So you can't go by critics.
They
at all.
both were very cynical.
right.
They were.
Film critics should be people that used to be filmmakers because they know what a good film is. Not people that went and studied film or read about film or watched a million films. No, filmmakers should be film critics. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
If I had,
You're right.
you know, Spielberg tell me that the new Del Toro movie is amazing, I'd go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Even hearing, you know, even having a video out there of hearing Steven Spielberg say he's seen the new Indiana Jones, and he's like, it's a very good Indiana Jones film, which to me says like it's not as good as mine.
No, well, yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, he didn't say it's wonderful, it's amazing. It's just it's a really good Indiana Jones film.
I mean, his lead was also 40-something years old versus, 80. So, I mean, you got to give a little bit of leeway there.
I'm trying to find the dial of destiny.
Oh, what poster did you say you liked, Rob?
Oh, the new posters that are coming out for Dial of Destiny?
Yeah, you said you liked one from, what was it, Japan?
I believe it was the Chinese poster. That was good. And the one you sent me today is a really good poster, but there is a spoiler on this poster.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
I don't
There's
want
a
to know.
spoiler on it. Yes. If you look very closely, there's a spoiler
I'm not looking at it anymore.
on the goddamn poster.
Fuck. Can't
So
trust
thanks
anything
for that,
anymore.
Pete.
Sorry.
I'm like fucking looking at my iMessages. You send me this poster. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I zoom in on my phone.
No! That's not true!
Even posters aren't sacred. They're ruined by social media.
I know. I miss Drew Struzan, who's retired.
That's
He's
right.
still on Twitter.
That's how I know he's retired. I was lucky enough to have him sign my Crystal Skull poster, and I met him, and he seemed like he had a real fucking attitude problem too.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
There's a line around the corner on the Paramount lot, and he was in the hot sun, and you could tell he was just like, "Let's get this over with, please."
It's like, relax, dude. You create
He
posters.
drew some pictures.
You do some doodles.
Doodle Struzen. No, but that's an art. That's an art that's no longer an art. Now it's all done in a computer, but it used to be paintings. It used to be, I don't know, somewhat inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like my favorite movie as a kid, The Poseidon Adventure. The poster is like explosive people flying and, just water pouring, and Gene Hackman's in the front, people upside down, and at the bottom they had headshots of like all the 15 leads. It was a killer poster.
I love that movie, The Poseidon Adventure.
Oh,
So good.
classic.
Yeah.
Who did the music to the Poseidon Adventure, Pete?
Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Burt Bacharach.
It would have been like
John, was it John
Yes,
Williams?
it was John.
Yes, it was.
Did you see the updated Poseidon Adventure with Kurt Russell and Richard Dreyfuss?
Poseidon.
Yeah, it was a noble attempt, but
You can't beat that original.
Yeah.
no, and they had some pretty violent deaths in there, which even Richard Dreyfuss, I think, bounces off a few things on his way down.
I was in Jaws.
Speaking of that, did you see that interview that I told you about, Rob?
I didn't see it. What the Bill Maher one?
He's on the Bill Maher YouTube thing, Club Random. And it's a great interview, but he can't sit up straight, and he's got a huge belly, and so he's like, it's a regular chair. I mean, just sit. He tries to straighten up once in a while, but he ends up sliding back down, and he's just talking. And I can't believe Bill doesn't. Bill usually calls people out, but he doesn't say a word. And,
Please welcome Melted Dreyfuss.
I know. Is he the one that called out Brits for playing Americans, or is that a different actor?
No, that was Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, Tarantino said it. He's like, I want Brits to play Brits and Americans to play Americans.
With Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Hey, she could be in anything.
Yeah,
I know.
that was another movie I watched, Babylon.
Oh, I love Babylon.
Was it good, Rob? Or
There's a good movie in that 8 hours of it, somewhere.
Yeah.
It's well done, but it's just way too long. And there's you're in a scene going, I would have cut this scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't do that often when I'm watching a movie, but when you can see all the deleted scenes while you're watching it, you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
And, it's Damien, Chazelle. And so it's like wall to wall obnoxious jazz music, the whole movie. 6 hours.
I have to say, I have a little confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I saw the full Barbie trailer.
Yes.
And I have to say, it actually looks pretty funny because I feel like they're making fun of the whole
Wait a minute.
Barbie franchise.
I mean, listen, Greta Gerwig is a very talented director. I think she's a better director than when she's on screen. She annoys me when she's in a movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, it looks silly and funny, but it is a trailer.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I don't know if those moments in between what we've seen is any good. But,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't see myself maybe for free on streaming in the background.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't go to the theater to see it, but let's just put it this way. When they first announced they're making a Barbie movie, I wasn't expecting like this kind of tongue-in-cheek type humor and, just kind of making it like this goofy Brady Bunch movie type.
But why would Ryan Gosling sign on unless the script was at least half decent?
That's what I mean. And even
or
her,
they
Margot,
paid him $1
and
billion.
Margot Robbie too.
That's true.
There'll never be a better Ken than Michael Keaton in Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah, no, right? He was great in that.
Or one of the Toy Stories.
He was Toy Story 3.
Yeah. Speaking of Tom Hanks, he's looking pretty aged. I've seen some Instagram posts of him and his wife, and God, I'm like, boy, he's looking old.
I'm worried about him. Didn't
Me
they
too.
say he's like diabetic and stuff?
Did anybody see A Man Called Otto on Netflix?
No, how was that?
A Man Called I Don't Know. I didn't see it. I was just wondering.
He just
A Man Called I Didn't See It.
A Man Called I Didn't See It.
I was all excited. I thought you had a great review in store.
No. I'll get around to it. You know, I started watching at somebody's house and I didn't get to finish it, and I wanted to. Was The Pope's Exorcist.
With Russell Crowe?
Well, blacklist version of Russell Crowe, but yes.
Was it scary?
Yeah, it's like very, this boy gets possessed. It's very Exorcist. It's all that the devil wants you out now. Who am I talking to? You know.
You know who.
The devil wants you out.
That's it. That's the kid. That's him.
You must watch The Man Called Otto.
The Man Called Otto, now streaming on Netflix with angry Tom Hanks.
Watch it now.
Watch a man called I Didn't See It.
Or repent forever.
You must watch the full Young Indiana Jones series, now streaming on Disney+.
Including the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles and the Secret of the Blues.
Or whatever the fuck it is.
Why would he agree to come back to that episode? Forget about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's the most embarrassing Indiana Jones thing that Harrison Ford's ever been in.
And George is probably like, it'd be great if you came on that episode of
Yeah.
Young Indiana Jones Chronicle.
All right.
Can I keep my beard? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Indiana Jones saves an Indian man by playing the saxophone.
You can't write that shit, but somebody did.
Yeah.
You can't write that shit, but somebody did. That's Hollywood, folks.
I know you guys aren't into it, but we just watched the finale of Ted Lasso. It was pretty damn sad. To say.
I've been watching it. I just missed the last couple of episodes. I didn't see the finale yet. But what were your thoughts without giving spoilers?
No, well, that's why I sound congested, because it was pretty sad. But,
really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, boy.
And not in a bad way. And you know what the bummer was? The Paley Fest was having a thing out here last night where you would watch the episode with the cast, and they were all there afterwards. It was like $25. So I said, I can look into that. I'll buy tickets. I looked into it a week ago, canceled. I was like, no.
That's just not true.
That's what I said. I flipped my laptop.
What are you doing this summer, Papa Tregs? You going on any vacations or anything?
No, I'm actually going to find a summer job. But
Well, that's good. I'll get you out of the house a little bit.
yeah.
Get you out of the infirmary.
Chris, you just made the podcast.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. My throat was hurting.
All right, okay, sorry. It's all right, you're good.
All right, well, you have a good night.
You too. Peace.
That was a little pop in.
Little pop in from Papa Tregs, Poppin' Tregler.
Poppin' Tregler. A long time ago on a podcast not so far away, we played clips of the show slowed down. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it basically sounds like the podcast if we were just wasted 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, we're back with another segment of what I'm calling Rico and the Man, the Drunk Files.
I love it.
Yes, this time starring one of our favorite guests, Positive Paul.
All right.
So here's the Drunk Files with us and Positive Paul talking about TikTok.
I think that's exactly like the idea that they're giving you information, that they know things and that you need to know them. That whole tone of like superiority, I get why that would work if you were 12 and the person making the video was 16, but I obviously feel weirdly implicated when a 16-year-old is telling me like, no, this is how you need to think.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you clearly don't know how to think yet.
Right.
Yeah.
They haven't experienced life yet. So they know. How the fuck do they know what they're talking about?
They haven't been down to the depths of hell and had to pull themselves out.
You could pretty much play our show at half speed, and it would sound like you're in a bar with a bunch of drunks.
I love how rowdy you get in that clip. The depths of hell.
Sounds so much better slowed down, doesn't it?
It's so great.
But that's all I got. That's all I have to say.
That's all I have to say.
No, it's all I have to say.
No. That's all we have to say.
Well, this is Rob from the Fat Cave saying...
And this is Peter from my kitchen saying... All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much, Rob. You have a great rest of the week. And to all of you out there, we love you.
Pete loves you. We'll see you next time.
What else can you tell us about her?
Tits.
Okay.
Nipples staring right out at you. Like secret searchlights.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. Thanks for listening to Rico and the Man. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Rico and the Man and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you love the show, be sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you hate the show, fuck you.
For more Rico and the Man action, go to ricoandtheman.com.